So I want to make in the YouTube channel where I publish videos of me talking, sometimes giving advice, really good advice, sometimes just talking about some of my stories, which I write and which I plan. Pretty interesting stories that I have come up with and I obviously want to share. And sometimes it depends. Sometimes I might put even a funny video there. You never know. It depends on what I come up with. But there's a section that I haven't really worked on much, and I know it will be a very interesting section, which is basically Q&A, questions and answers. So I'm gonna come up with interesting questions, some interesting question, and I'm going to answer it. I don't expect to have, like the ultimate answer, but I do expect to give a pretty interesting answer. And I already have several ideas of questions that I can answer for that section. So it's going to be almost the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. So I think that a really good question to answer, especially during this date, is what do you need to look for in someone else if you're looking for long-term love? So what do we need to look for? What do we need to see if the other person has or not? If the main thing that we are looking for is a partner with potential, with true potential for long-term love. So first of all, I am not an expert, but I think you're gonna like my answer. You're gonna see I've seen different answers from other people who are supposed to be experts, and I haven't seen an answer like what I'm going to tell you in any of the other videos or even in articles of so-called experts and dating and all that. So I'm gonna give you my answer because I think it's different and it's gonna be useful. But I don't intend to make myself look like an expert in the area or anything like that. I am not. What I do more of is philosophical stuff, writing, story-related stuff, storytelling. So this is not my area. But I know that I'm pretty good. I will be pretty good at answering impromptu questions in some sort of TV show or something like that. So I come back at any of this. Doesn't matter if I'm not an expert in the area. As long as it doesn't require a PhD or a master's degree on the area, I can back at the question and answer something interesting. So, back to this question for Valentine's Day. What is it that we need to look for in the other person if we're looking for long-term love with this other person, if that is our main goal? So I'm going to tell you three things. But before I cover those three things, which I'm going to cover pretty quickly, there's something that we need to clarify. There's something that has to be clear. By the way, I'm filming this with the phone and with a camera. So if you see me moving my eyes up and down, that's why. I'm looking at two different focus points. So first of all, we need to be clear on something that most people don't even think about or are not clear about, but it's the way it is. The majority of people think that they are looking for love, but in reality they are not necessarily looking for that. They may be looking for something else. Someone that probably doesn't like being by themselves, doesn't like being alone, whatever. Can be a woman, can be a man. This doesn't discriminate by gender. It can be anyone. Man, woman, girl, guy, doesn't matter. And they're looking for someone because they don't want to be alone or whatever. That's not looking for love. That's looking for companionship. But they will confuse it thinking that's looking for love. Not necessarily. There may be people that, even if they don't want to admit it, they are just looking for like an intimate partner, basically. And they think that is looking for love. That is not looking for love. That's something else. So basically you can have that, and you can look for that and get that, and still not be looking for love. And I'm sure that everyone here has known people that are like that. And you look at them and you know that they are not looking for love, but they think they are. So there are many instances, many cases of people that they think that they are looking for love, and that's not what they really want or what they're really looking for. So what is it that the person that is truly looking for love wants? They want a caring connection. They want a connection, not just someone to go with, or someone to be with, or someone to share intimacy with. They want a connection that is deeper than just that. They also want not just some connection, but they want a caring connection, and that's what we call, love, a loving connection. So basically, they want a relationship that is not just a partnership. There are many partnerships out there that, even if they are nice and all that, they are not exactly real long-term love partnerships, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into that, but you know what I'm talking about. So basically, the person that is looking for real long-term love, what they really want is the connection. It's not just the sex, it's not just the companionship, which are both great and they are part of the connection, but the connection goes deeper than that, and it is much more about caring. You don't want this person just to have someone to go with. You don't want this person just to have someone to be intimate with, take care of your needs and all that. You don't want this person just to have a partner that helps you with stuff. You want this person because you want to have a connection with them. And this connection is more than just a friendship. A great and wonderful friendship can be a part of it. Most likely it is a part of it. But it is more than that. This is sort of like what I would call a spiritual connection. These two people are united by more than just what they like, or who they like to hang out with, or how they look. They are united by maybe even how they think. They are united like at a mental level, at a spiritual level. And they are definitely together, or they stay together, because they really care about each other. Okay, so now that you know that, now we're clear at what it is to be looking for love. Looking for love is looking for that caring connection and wanting to also receive. It goes both ways, not just one way or the other. It's not just one person giving the connection and the love and all the care in the world. It has to go both ways. It has to be both people. So those are the people that are looking for real long-term love. The ones that want that, caring connection. This connection that is almost spiritual. That is, not just about friendship, not just about passion. And many people, I don't want to say most people because I might be wrong, but I'm going to say it. Most people confuse lust or passion or attraction with love. Most people, I think. But love is the, the caring part. Now you might have everything else. You might have the friendship, you might have the intimacy, you might have all the other stuff. But this connection that goes deeper, almost spiritual connection, and the caring part of it, that's what real love is. And if you don't have that from both sides, you're not going to have long-term love. It's not going to last for many years if you don't have that. So what are the three things then that you should look for, that I recommend looking for, and that I, look for myself, if you want to spot a person who is more likely to have this potential for this long-term love? If you want to be able to, recognize if someone is more likely to be the type of person that has more potential for that. Okay, so three things. And you need to have all three of them. If you only have one or two and you have a third one, it's not going to work out. Or the potential is going to go down. So you need all three of them. Number one, you need to look for people who are good-hearted. Good-hearted people. Good-hearted people, in my opinion, I'm not an expert on the topic, but based on my life experience so far, based on what I think and what I feel, I, you know, I don't want to say I know because I'm not perfect, so there might be some discrepancies, but I feel that I know that good-hearted people are more likely to be that type, that kind, that has more potential for the true long-term love. Because they are good-hearted. I mean, this is not rocket science. This is common sense. Because they are good-hearted, they are more likely to want that. They are more likely to be happy if they get that. They are more likely to give more value, more personal value. They are more likely to care about it more. Why? Because they are good-hearted. Because they are nice people. Because they are good people that obviously will be more, prone to care about that. They will be more attracted to that and to want that and wish they have that and all that because they are good-hearted. It is that simple. By the way, if I stutter or something like that, it is because English is my second language. So it is because of that. Even though I speak it pretty well. Just letting you know. So, number one, good-hearted person, good-hearted people. So you want to meet as many good-hearted people as you can because those people have more potential for that. But if you meet, more good-hearted people or a good-hearted woman, or if you're a woman, a man who is like that, is that all you need to be more certain that you can have this long-term, real, deep, wonderful, long-lasting love with that person? Not really. You need two more things. And you need to have those two more. If they're just nice and good, that doesn't tell you they're going to fall in love with you, or they're going to like you, or they're going to anything. They're better friends to have for sure. That part, it does tell you that. Better friends to have. But, number two, they have to like you as more than a friend. So don't think that if they're just good and nice, boom, you hit the jackpot. Not really. They have to be good-hearted, but they also have to be a person that, how can we say this? Is excited with you for more than just friendship. You know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna have to be able to tell whether that is the case or not. You're gonna have to, get wise, get clear about this, have quick reflexes to figure out if they are that kind of person that is liking you that way or not. So number one, good-hearted, and number two, they have to show that they like you as more than a friend. You have to see it. There has to be something that when they see you there, all of a sudden they, you know what I'm talking about. All of a sudden they are like their light was turned on because you're there. Because they like you as more than a friend. So you need to have that one. Because if they're just good-hearted, that doesn't mean that they're going to like you. They're good friends to have, but that doesn't mean they're going to like you for more than friendship, So you need, number one, good-hearted. Because it's going to raise, if they are not good-hearted, I don't care if they fall in love with you. They think they're falling in love, but they most likely are in those cases that they are looking for something else and they think it is love. It is not love. They're just assholes who are, looking for whatever it is, but it is not love. So to avoid that, you want someone who is good-hearted. Number two, you want someone who does like you. They show it. They are excited being with you. You can see it. They are happy. They look very happy when they are with you, and they truly care about being with you. But you're gonna tell me those two are enough. They could be enough. When you already have those two, the chances are going way up. But there's still one more, a third one. That if you have those two, you can find yourself a good girlfriend. If you're a girl or woman, a good boyfriend. But what we're looking for here is long-term, real love. So those two, sadly, might not be enough to ensure that you get that. So the third one that I put there, this is my opinion, remember, but I think it is a good opinion, is that this good-hearted person that clearly, it's turned on by you or something like that, is also looking for this kind of love. Is also looking for the spiritual connection with someone like you. Is also looking for long-term real love. This is what they want too. It's not just you that wants it. This is also what she, in my case she, in your case if you're a woman, he, this is what this person wants too. If you're the only one looking for this, and they are not, then don't be surprised if you find someone who wasn't exactly looking for that deep and wonderful love that you were looking for. It's just the way it is. We make so many assumptions. It is in our nature, it is in human nature, to assume that the other person is more likely to be like us, and to think like us, and to want what we want. That couldn't be further from the truth. They can be similar to us, they couldn't be like us, but that doesn't mean that they want exactly what we want. So you're gonna have to, okay, you already know that they are good-hearted, and you already know that they have, I don't want to say the hots for you, because that is not what seeking love is. That is, passion, basically, lost. But let's say that they are good-hearted and they have the hots for you. But you also need to know if they are looking for long-term, long-lasting love. For the one, if you want to call it like that, they're looking for the one. You need to know that. And it does matter. It does matter, because if they are not looking for that, and later down the road, it becomes very clear. It will become clear later down the road if they were looking for that or not. I guarantee you that it will become clear. You will know. But what you want to know is make sure that you don't make the mistake of going with someone that didn't want any of that. You want to know it now. You don't want to know it 1 year later, 2 years later, after you did everything with that person, and then figuring out or finding out that it wasn't the right person for you. So let's finish the video, because I can't be talking here the whole day. I like storytelling and writing and talking about things that I like and that I care about. I can't spend the whole day doing that. So to finish the video, recap. For Valentine's Day, I'm filming this, I think it's the day before. Tomorrow is the 14th, today is the 13th. So I'll probably publish it tomorrow. So on Valentine's Day. What are the 3 things or characteristics or aspects, whatever you want to call it, that you need, or that I recommend that you should at least, make sure that you look for if what you want, what you really want, is true long-term love? Number 1, look for someone who is good-hearted. Number 1, if you mix yourself with someone who is bad news and you later discover that this person only wanted the fun and the passion and not really the deep long-term love, don't be surprised. This is common sense, it's not rocket science. It's like human psychology, low level, easy stuff. Easy to figure out. You don't need a PhD for this, and you don't need to be a psychologist for this. Look for people who are good-hearted if you want real love. If you want to raise your chances way, way, way to the top. But that is not enough. That is not enough. That is enough if you want good friends. That is already enough for good friendship. But we're looking for real love here, so you need more than that. Number 2, look for someone among those good-hearted people that you know that is, I don't want to say infatuated. Infatuated, it's throwing it towards passion, which is not what we're looking for here. We're looking for real love. But yes, you do need to look for someone among those good-hearted people that you know that clearly lights up and gets happy and feels wonderful and better, and they just want to be with you. Basically, they really, really, really like you. You can tell that You know, they like you as more than just a friend. So that's a number 2. Number 1, good-hearted. Number 2, clearly. This has to be clear. Clearly likes you as more than just a friend. They can't hide it. They get nervous. That's the most common one. They get nervous around you. That's the number 1. Especially among younger people. When we get older and wiser, maybe that goes away if you get bolder. But among young people, if someone is nervous around you, think about it, because that person really doesn't like you for real. For real. They may be shy, unfortunately, but they do like it. That's for sure. So number 1, good-hearted. Number 2, it's clear that they like you. That's more than just a friend. But number 3, since we're looking for true love, they are also looking for the same. This person is also looking for true love. They have to be looking for it. Because if they're looking for something else, and you're the one looking for that, I'm not saying that it's not going to work. If the person is good-hearted, and they really do like you, it can work. It can be happily ever after. But if you really want to raise your chances to the maximum, you have to find out. Ask them. Ask them if they are good-hearted and they are looking for the same, for that love, and they like you already, and you ask them, I think they're going to be pretty happy about it. So you don't lose anything. Ask them, is this what you're looking for? Are you also looking for this deep spiritual deep spiritual connection and real love? Is that what you want? That's what I'm looking for. Ask, and hopefully they don't drop they don't faint or anything like that. Hopefully, but you need to know. If you have those 3 things, you have just met someone that really has potential to develop that deep, great, almost spiritual in nature love that people that truly want long-term love and real love want. So if you have those 3 things, and just to close, to finish this video, let's add this as, think of this as one of those top 5, top 10 videos where they have like honorable mentions, other things that will also help a lot, but they are not the top 3. The top 3 is good-hearted, they really do like you and they show it, you can tell, and they are also looking for deep and real long-lasting love. They also want that. For real, it's not faked, they really do want it. So those are the top 3, but let's say some honorable mentions. And these are not that hard, it's not rocket science. They have a similar lifestyle to yours. They have similar hobbies. They are people that are not clones of each other, not exact, not the same, but they are alike. They are similar in ways that matter. Not necessarily in personality, but I do think that it has to be in lifestyle. Lifestyle is pretty important to be able to last a very long time. So honorable mention number 1, lifestyle, similar lifestyle. Honorable mention number 2, similar hobbies. They feel good about hobbies that you feel good about, and you also feel good about hobbies that they feel good about. You don't have to be crazy about them, but at least you do like the hobbies that they have. And same thing about her for you, or if you're a woman, him for you. And that's it. Open-minded will obviously help a lot. But I'm guessing that someone who is good-hearted, who likes you a lot for real, and who really wants, long-term love, will also have a lifestyle that is compatible with yours, and personal hobbies which are at least not the opposite pole of what you like. If they are compatible, even better. I think that someone that has all that, they're going to be open-minded with you, I think. I hope. So yeah, it's pretty complicated. Human nature is pretty complicated, but I think that at least in this video, which is probably going to be the first one of my Q&A, question and answer videos, I think that at least I'm giving you a perspective that I haven't seen in other videos and that I haven't read or heard about, even from experts. I think I'm very good at this kind of thing. Like, you can put me in a TV show to answer questions that I haven't even prepared myself for, like impromptu stuff, and I think I will be able to come up with something that is at least as good as this little talk that I just gave you right now. So without further ado, that's the right way to say it, right? Without saying anything else, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope that my answer helps you to find someone for this deep and caring and genuine and loving love that you want and that I also want, because that's why I can answer it like this, because that's what I'm looking for as well. So I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoyed this video.